Hello everybody and welcome. You're watching Dave Playing Games. My name is Dave and I am playing Fallout 4 Far Harbor. We have done everything we can to try and save Far Harbor, including intervening with the sinister plots of DiMA and destroying the children of Atom. One final thing we need to do before we head off the island is go back to Far Harbor. I plan to pick up old Longfellow, repair my armour and do a little bit of hunting. Far Harbor has helped me face some of my fears, and I have gained crippling fears of sea monsters. And I feel the best way to deal with them is to take on some of the biggest and meanest, and those can only be found in the depths of the island.
Alan, hero of the hour. Wiped out all the children of Adam. These caps are for you, and if you need anything from my shop, you let me know.
1,600 bottle caps.
Show me what you got.
Don't try anything.
Wow, he really didn't like the children of Atom. After a little bit of trading and jury rigging, I appear to have repaired my armour to a suitable state, so it should do a better job of protecting me against some of the horrors I plan to go up against today. And speaking of dangers...
What shall we talk about?
I think we ought to part ways.
It pains me to say goodbye, but we will be together again soon, yes?
Absolutely. You head back to Erik's stead and I will meet up with you later. If I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to need to do it with a seasoned hunter. And so, oh god damn it. Wait, Kiri, where have you gone? Please tell me she hasn't gone yet. Don't leave yet, don't leave yet, don't leave yet, don't leave yet. God damn it. She had my fusion cores on her. Okay, well then that just means we're on a time limit. So, let's head back over to Longfellow's cabin, go pick him up, and begin our little hunt.
We heading out?
That's right. Let's get going.
After you, then.
Right, so with my armour repaired and a brand new hunting companion, we're going to follow this road west. Indeed, we're going to follow it all round the top of the island and see if we can come up against some real prey. Aside from that venomous angler, we've kind of got away with not having to see too many of the big nasty creatures on the island, and I feel a bit cheated. So, big scary monsters is precisely what we'll be hunting for. Oh, no. You're not a big scary monster, you're a bunny. Even the dreaded fog hasn't really been a huge problem for me, considering... Hello? What do we have here? Oh my god, it's hideous. Oh, it's a Bethesda T51 Vim Refresh Power Armour. Oh, this is truly revolting. It's hideous. But I knew I'd find some power armour here eventually, and because I can't wear it and my own armour, Longfellow gets the, honour? Privilege? Of wearing that revolting green armour. He can help move it around for me at least until I can get it back to the Commonwealth, and then maybe I'll just repaint it and give it to Kiri. So we'll just cross this here bridge and... Mines. I just line up one of them here. Did that take them all out? Looks like it did. It should be safe now. I do have to wonder how deep into the island I have to go before I encounter any sort of terrifying monster. Indeed, as evening starts to settle in, it's starting to get a little creepy. This is precisely the time I wouldn't want to fight something like that. Which also usually means it's exactly the time they turn up. We find our way over to the Oceanarium in...
We've got company.
Oh, where? Where? Aha! Trappers. Of course it's trappers. So let's just quickly deal with these trappers. And with them down, hopefully we can continue on our search. This is not why I was here, although I think I may have found my first victim. One thing I did really want to try my hand against was one of the enormous hermit crabs, and this van here looks just the ticket. Indeed, it is a giant hermit crab in disguise. Right, you big beastie. Let's dance. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, that did literally nothing. Oh god, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, okay. Oh, thank god for that. Okay, so I might have died a little bit inside when that first hit did virtually nothing. And my words, they have quite a lot of stuff including another garden gnome. Seriously, these things are everywhere on the island. Well, I was a little worried about fighting one of those things, and actually after using a critical and, well, just kind of hitting it in the face, seems a bit disappointing.
Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Just don't be getting grime all in my Vim suit. It better be clean and fresh. I'm giving it to the missus later on. Anyway, what do we have here? Looks like a nice, interesting... Is it a factory? Eagles Cove Tannery. Okay. Building like this isn't just going to be left unattended, so what do we have in here? Aha! Ghouls. Ghouls and gunfire. Okay, there seems to be conflicting factions here. And it's started to rain. Wow, this place is just... It's not happy being grim and miserable, is it? It just has to get worse and worse. Just before I leave, it has to show me another face of misery. That sounds like super mutants. Anybody else? You seem to have been on your own. What is it you were fighting? Huh? I see something in the distance. Something flickery and light. Projector of some sort? I see. A cinema. Oh my god. No. That's a lot. That is a lot of ghouls. That is possibly a little bit much, even for me. But I did say I wanted a challenge. Ah, screw it, what's the worst that could happen? This could be interesting. Right, let's do this. And now they're all interested. Did that actually work? I just took them all out. With a sword! Well, that was good fun, although I have to say, what it has done is it's depleted my fusion core a little bit quicker than I'd planned. I could find myself in a spot of bother here if I'm not careful. I don't want to wind up on the wrong side of the island and then have no way to get across it. And... Oh god. Well, that's another thing off my list, I guess. A legendary albino angler. Shocking justice ready to go. Let's give him a little love tap and see exactly what he can take. 3 full swings. Luckily we got the jump on him, but that very much could have gone badly. Right, what did you have? Mutant Slayers, combat right armor, leg. Not for me, thank you very much. And I know damn well if I'd allowed that thing to actually hit me back, it could have very, very reasonably done some horrifying damage. And one more angler has brought me up to level 44. So I'll continue to raise my luck. And it's starting to seem more and more likely that I'm not going to get to fight a fog crawler. And that's a bit of a shame. Having only seen... Don't shoot them. Don't shoot them. No, I don't want to fight trappers. No, stop it. Don't. Shit. No, where? What the... No, stop it. As I was saying before I got shot by trappers, having seen one of the fog crawlers, they look fairly horrifying. They look absolutely like something out of your nightmares. And I feel like my trip to the island wouldn't be complete if I'd not been able to fight one of... What was that? Okay, I'm getting really jumpy now, not least of all by the fact that I have very little fusion core left. Right, well I'm going to eke out as much of this as I can and try and head back towards Far Harbour. Hopefully I get to come up against a fog crawler on the way, although, actually, saying that, no, I don't want to come up against a fog crawler along the way. That would be a terrible idea. If I run out of fusion core midway through the fight, oh, it will absolutely murder me. Come to think of it, literally anything could murder me at this point. Hang on a minute. You've got a fusion core on you, haven't you? Oh, I feel like I've definitely made a mistake here. And there it goes.
What's on your mind?
I'm ever so sorry, young fellow. I have to quickly exploit a mechanic.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Will do.
I'll just be taking this. Right, you can now inexplicably pilot that for me.
Yep.
Because for reasons best known to Fallout, apparently companions don't actually need fusion cores to be able to run around in power armor. So I'll be having the one from that suit, and you can just make do. And having traipsed around the entire island trying to find something interesting to kill, we've come away empty-handed, and that's actually a bit disappointing. So we're just going to say ta-ra to this horrible, horrible island, jump on a boat, and head back to the Commonwealth. Thanks for the memories, Far Harbour. And we arrive back in Boston in the late, late evening. However, I don't think Kenji should be too concerned about what time I come knocking on his door, as, look, Kasumi's made it home. Okay, Kasumi, let's give him the good news.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Honestly, it was a pleasure, truly. I definitely don't think you realised quite how big a job it was, though.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Hold on to her, Kenji. You never know when your family is going to be taken from you.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
Well, all's well that ends well. I'm glad of a happy ending. That family is reunited, and I got some free stuff. Speaking of which, let's go have a little look and see what that stuff was. So, oh wow, this really is a lot of stuff. So we'll take the bottle caps and a fusion core. Where were you earlier? A 308 combat rifle that poisons people. A night vision boosted agitated plasma rifle. Some cartridges to go in said plasma rifle. Some medics, lovely. A heavy combat armor left arm. There's quite a lot of stuff here.
Hauling all that gear around is just gonna slow you down.
Yeah, about that, Longfellow.
Hey.
Given or taken?
Very much given. And so with the Nakanos reunited, that's all my business here done. But I should go back to Ellie just to let her know that the case is now closed. And speaking of unfinished business and large sea monsters, I wonder, when we first came up this way, there was a little certain something that I found that I very much didn't want to fight. It was a bit too much for me to cope with at the time, but now I feel like we can take on anything. And so I'm curious, is that my alert queen still out there? A new day dawns on the Commonwealth. Beautiful sunrise. And oh my word, there she is. Okay, I don't know if I've got any crits left, so this is going to be interesting. Oh! Oh! Oh god, that was hard. Oh! No, not having any of that yet. Horrible kill. Why is nothing dying in vats? Oh god. Well, I may not have been able to take on the fog crawler, but I could fight a Mirelurk Queen, and frankly that will do just fine. And actually I'm quite pleased I got the opportunity to take on that Mirelurk Queen, because that Mirelurk Queen meat is exactly what I needed for a little something back at Erik's stead. I have unfortunately ran out of vertibird signal grenades, and so I'm going to have to head back to the Prydwen on foot. My journey to Far Harbor has been a fun one, I guess. It's been really interesting to see all the different challenges the new landscape and new monsters can throw at me. The characters we found there were colourful and full of life. The harbour folk were very much defined by their environment. The synths of Acadia very, very slow to trust people. And of course, the Children of Atom in their nuclear submarine base, the Nucleus. I don't regret what happened to the Children of Atom. I think it was the lesser evil. And...
Alright.
Wait. Oh, good. More crabs. Brilliant. More crabs. Even after I've left Far Harbor, sea creatures still want a piece of me. I'm glad I picked up on that thread. I'm glad we went to go and visit Far Harbor, and it's quite rare that there's a story with a happy ending. Literally brought a knife to a hammer fight. Idiot. And we finally made it back to Boston Airport and to the Prydwen. It's just something about that massive airship that makes you feel safe. And as we approach the vertibird door, I'm reminded of how Curie lost her last suit of armour. And Longfellow is quite cleverly staying the hell away.
Wait there. These old bones could use a rest.
Good. Whatever you do, under no circumstances follow me through that vertibird. Okay, I think I got away with that one.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
I can't believe super mutants were human.
Okay, having had a quick chat with the shop. Oh, it was going so well. Why are we in the middle of a radstorm? Right, let's go fetch Longfellow. It's like you managed to bring the weather with you, buddy.
Come on. Right.
Okay, let's get a ride back to Diamond City. Have a little chat with Ellie and close out this case. And after finally taking to the familiar skyline of downtown Boston, the storm seems to be clearing up, and it's actually becoming quite a nice day. And what trouble are we expecting today as we park just round the corner from Diamond City?
Come on, show yourself.
Oh, you guys are damaging my armor. Stop shooting him. He's wearing some armor that I want. Oh, you are screwed. Get back here! Get back here! Can we just take a minute to appreciate this hammer? And with the floodlights up ahead, we are very nearly at our destination. I wonder what rewards, if any, she's going to have for us for this. And here we are, back at the Valentine Detective Agency. Right, let's put this to bed.
Excuse me.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
I mean, I literally did do all of the work, Nick. You ran off and disappeared at some point throughout our little trip, and I don't know where you got off to. Anyway, she didn't give us a reward, but that's fine. Just knowing that everybody's happy and it's all wrapped up is reward enough. And one final vertibird trip will take us home. There's been a lot of travel, a lot of fighting involved. Honestly, I'm knackered. I could do with a little sit down, a little rest, maybe an ice-cold beverage. In fact, some sort of holiday resort would be just up my street, exactly what I'm after. I'm gonna have a little look into it as soon as I get home. Just somewhere fun, no pressure, relaxing, that Curie and I can go to just to let off some steam and let down our hair. It's good to be home. And look, we've already got a nice little decorative trophy up on the wall. But of course that was before we took out the Queen. And oh my word, this thing is huge, so let's just pop ourselves a mounted Mirelurk Queen claw just here on the wall. And I think that's a fitting tribute to our little journey in Far Harbor and the victory that we had against the vile, vile island and everything that menaced it. So let's have a little sit down, a rest, and turn on the radio.